Good afternoon, my beautiful beans, and welcome to my favourite show of the entire week. It's the Sunday Show! Hi, beans! We've made it through to another Sunday, and oh my gosh, it just feels like a magical one already. Honey, my sunshine soul of a bean. How are you? How's your Sunday been? What have you done so far? I guess it's still quite early for you, honey. Drive in, welcome in. It's a pleasure to see you. Happy Sunday morning, maid. Happy hazelnut cream of coffee time. Happy, did you get a lion? I'm assuming not. I'm assuming this is so early that it's not. What time is it for you right now, maid? Is it 8 in the morning? I think it's about 8 in the morning. That's not a lion. You can't call that a lion on a Sunday, although I woke up at 6, so I really didn't have a lion today. Monkey Manu, welcome in. Jaceki, it's a pleasure to have you here. Boris, how was your Sunday? Boris, I'm so sorry. I did not play your priority request yesterday. Beaver Baz just reminded me before I went live. He went, by the way, you forgot to play Boris's priority request, and I was aghast. I was shooketh. So I am doing all originals today, Boris. So either prioritise original or I will play you Listen to Your Heart in the next stream that I'm doing songs in. Just normal songs. Hold Me, Love Me, welcome in. Orthak, bless your face. Purple Cat Lover, it's a pleasure to see you. Benny Hall, happy Sunday show to you, my love. Dun Heiko, how are you? Purple Wayne, bless your face. Fun Dragon, it's a pleasure to see you. Angie N.A., my angel of music, how are you, my love? It's so wonderful to see you. Mustard19, welcome in. Honey says, I'm great, Venus. I got coffee. Oh, delicious. Well, cheers, honey. Here's my invisible coffee, because I can't have the visible type. We have also got with us Jared. Hello, you say happy Sunday, Venus. I really do love your off the shoulder dress, and the colours really do blend with the pearls and any jewellery made of diamonds. By the way, do you have a specific tiara to complete the look? I was actually wearing a tiara with my original put together today, but I took it off and went for the 3 glittery jewellery items instead. The tiara as well was just too much. I was afraid I'd get attacked by magpies. Orthak, welcome in. It's a pleasure to see you. Hello to Nicaroms 9000. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. Happy Sunday, one and all. Oogie, welcome in. Cute Hamster, it's a pleasure to have you here. Kynal, hello, my love. Splattercat, thank you so much for gifting a pair of wings to Hold Me, Love Me. Hold Me, Love Me now has the gift of flight and is floating around Venusworld. Made to Raid also gifting the gift of flight to Oogie. Thank you, Made to Raid, so much. The guardian angel of us all, handing out flight to Oogie. Rusty Recluse, you say, hi, Lady Venus. It's 1 a.m. for me, but I've stayed up for your show. Rusty Recluse, good evening. A good middle of the night to you. It's such a pleasure to have you here, and an extra honour to have you stay awake for the show. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Hello to Oscar Randress. Hang on, maybe it's Oscar Andre. I think it's Oscar Andre. Welcome in, Oscar. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Who else have I missed here that I've not said hello to? Stabili, it's a pleasure to have you with us. You say you look like a beautiful elvish queen. Thank you so much. Bless your face. Nico says, yes, I usually am doing stuff at this hour when you stream, and I miss everything. Oh, well, it's a pleasure to have you here now. The king of Bing himself, Kentai, how's your Sunday going? How are you? Are you having a lovely day today? What have you been up to so far? Princess Kitty says 12:39 a.m. here in Australia. I stayed awake for you. Oh! I am so touched and honoured that any of you would stay awake for the shows. So thank you so much. Princess Kitty, good evening. I hope your Sunday was magical and filled with delicious Sunday things. I feel like Sunday's a particularly delicious day. I feel like the food that everyone chooses to have on a Sunday always is a little bit more elite than the other 6 days of the week. Sacked here, thank you for your 45 stream streak. Wow! Thank you. Say happy 45 stream streaking. Been loving the stream and listening to your beautiful voice. Sacked here, I've been loving having you here. You're now a treasured member of this community. Thank you so much for 45 streams in a row. That is so impressive. Splattercat, hi! You say hello. I didn't know if I was going to make it, so I dropped a pre-stream bits message. Oh, I will check my earlier bits. Splattercat, I hope you're doing so well. It's so lovely to see you. Made to Raiders, it's 11:09 a.m. for me, East Coasty, coffee ready. Eurovision watched, ready for stream. Wait, what? Eurovision was on? Did I miss Eurovision? To be fair, I always miss Eurovision. And do I mind that I miss it? No. I remember watching it like I remember going to a Eurovision party in my teens, and each of us were given one of the countries that was competing to dress as and represent. And I remember that year I really enjoyed it, but I actually think I've barely watched it since then, and I was 18 at that point, so I've missed many a year of Eurovision. How was it made? What's your review? Andy, thank you for your 39-month streak of resubscribing. That is insanely amazing. You are such a treasured being, Andy. Thank you. You say 39 months of joy being part of this community and being able to listen to the amazing talent that is Venus makes me feel blessed. So thank you for being here to make all of us beings smile. It is messages like that which is why I do this. Thank you, Andy. Bless your face. I really, truly appreciate you so much. Thank you. Splattercat says, oops, did I accidentally a train? I really like that sentence. I really do. Did I accidentally a train? Thank you, Splattercat, for accidentally a training. Whoa. That was not the song I meant to click, but okay. We're having it. Summer's on. Kentai, thank you. Say it's such a good day. The sun is shining on us, and I did some finishing touches on our new little shed. Actually, this soundtrack for reading your message there, Kentai, that was perfect. Kentai, I really want to see your shed. When it's done, will you send me a picture? IHTFP, thank you for your 38th month of resubscribing. You are amazing! Thank you! Giving yourself the gift of flight once again. You say just in time for the hypertrain. You have got yourself a ticket. You are riding on board. You are sipping on hot chocolate. That's the way it goes. Hello, Usain Ball. It's a pleasure to have you here. Purple Wayne, you say UK would have scored much higher had Venus represented them in the Eurovision. I honestly would love it. I would love to do a Eurovision. Maybe I should submit an entry for next year. Andy says, all aboard the favourite Sunday Express. Thank you, Andy. You're amazing. Hello, Turfy Joe. Oh my God, I can't catch up. Geeks, hi. How are you, Geeks? I hope you're having a really gorgeous Sunday. You say, with a 500 bitch. Yeah, wow. Hello, wonderful Venus. Just got home from a holiday in Turkey yesterday. It was a wonderful time, except the last days where I got food poisoning. No! I hope that wasn't on travel day. You say, but when my parents picked me up at the airport, they told me my aunt had passed away the day after I went. Thanks to the positive vibes. They really help a lot. Oh my gosh, Geeks. You've had a rough few days. I am sending you so much love. I'm very glad for you that you had a good holiday to lift your spirits, so then prepare yourself for the huge emotional news of your aunt. Sending you the biggest hug, and to your whole family as well. And I hope you're feeling all recovered from the food poisoning on top of all of that. Sending big hugs your way, Geeks. Thank you for that 500 bit cheer. Bless your face. Splattercat, thank you for gifting a sub to Usain Ball. Thank you so much. Hello, I am Michael. How are you? It's a pleasure to have you here. Folku, welcome in. Purple Wayne, bless your face. And I'm caught up! Woo! Which means I can now check my earlier missed messages. Please hold the phone, Beans. I'm now doing my catch-up. When did this start? 14 minutes ago, Andy came in with a 50-bit cheer saying, good afternoon, Queen V, Beavers, Mods, and Beans. Happy favourite Sunday stream. Thank you, Andy. Every single stream, you do this. You come in with a cheer and a beautiful message, and it really does mean so much. Thank you. Jared, thank you for that 100-bit cheer. I did thank you for that one. I did. Okay, good. That's where I was caught up to. Wait, where was Splattercats then? Oh, an hour ago. Wow. Splattercat, bless your face. Thank you for that 200-bit cheer. You said you're very tired and sore. I'm sending you just so much love. You say I love and appreciate you always, Queen Fee. I appreciate you so much and I love you so much, Splattercat. I'm sending you such a big hug, and I hope you can really rest up today and get yourself feeling all better for a new week tomorrow, a new sparkly week here on planet Earth. Are you Beans ready for it? I'm always ready for a new week. I love them. Every time we get to Monday, I'm excited for it. A Merry Gigolo, thank you for that 100-bit cheer. Thank you so much. Thank you, Beans. What an absolutely outrageously loving start this has been. Thank you for pouring the love, supporting my shows. I can't tell you what it means. Thank you. Okay, shall we? What do you think? Shall we? Shall we? I think we shall. This is a jarringly happy soundtrack. It never fails to surprise me, this song. How did I do this? How did I make this? This came from me, Beans. Who do I think I am? The sun from Teletubbies? Right, okay, let's balance things out, shall we? Today is an all-original stream, so I ask that you only request my original songs. We're going to kick off the show with Part of Me. I'm going to play this with the full production. This is, of course, for our very own Angie Indy. This one is the saddest song off my album, Venusworld. And you can listen to this one everywhere. You can save it and you can like it and you can add it to your playlists. You can follow me across all of the major musical stream platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music. As an independent artist, the most helpful thing you can do for me if you want to support my career is to like the songs, interact with them across the major musical streaming platforms. And that really helps me beyond measure. So thank you to all of you that have been doing that. Since I first mentioned this a few weeks ago, we have had a crazy boost because we've got little graphs so we can follow the saves and interactions with songs. And the graph has just gone up and up and up and up and up in a way that it never has before, other than when we've done a single release. And it's overtaken that now in the last few weeks. And that's because all of you beans have immediately been helping out by saving and liking songs and adding them to your playlist. And I can't tell you how much we appreciate that. So thank you so much. Hello to Deco Bass Hunter. It's a pleasure to have you here. Heather Butler, welcome in. Matt M33. I'm sending you so much love. Did I see that you were having some health issues? Did I read that right? I'm pretty sure I saw that in the chat before on live. Splattercat says that was made 4,000. I can't even say this number. 4,200th. I just wanted to say 4,002nd, which is not correct. Materade, the absolute boss of gift subbing and just literally unreal, unfathomable, unimaginable levels of kindness and giving and just guardian angeling. So thank you for guardian angeling for all of these years, Materade. Bless your face. Thank you. Here we go. First song of the show. This is Part of Me. I don't wanna hurt you. I guess that's all that I can say. And I don't wanna desert you, but you cannot force me to stay. Sometimes we just need to be reminded that we're okay. With every living part of me, believe that all we'd ever need was love. But everything is falling through. I guess I never really knew, and now breathing out is letting go of everything I claim to know of us, With all that I've done to you, I don't expect you to return. Time told me that I took your beating heart and let it burn. I guess that this was just a lesson that I had to learn. is falling through. I guess I never really knew enough. Now breathing out is letting go of everything I claim to know of us. And when the rain comes, will I be the only one to step outside? I guess I tried. And when the end comes near, will I be the only one to say goodbye? I live in fear. 'Cause with every living part of me, believe that all we'd ever need was love. But everything is falling through. I guess I never really knew enough. Now breathing out is letting go of everything I claim to know of us. For the very first song of this all originals stream, that was an original called Part of Me that is released. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for singing along and being magical and amazing. Hello to Frank Tedesco fan. You say, you should be thank you. You should be famous. That song is beyond beautiful, even though sad. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much. That's so lovely of you. Bless your face. Welcome in. Hello to Jaw Gods. It's a pleasure to have you here. Anyone else that I've missed? Hi, Tom. Tom, it's a pleasure to see you. You say, wow, lady, aren't we looking especially fantastic and sparkly today? And sounding the same. Tom, you are wonderful. How are you, my love? Thank you for 96 months. 96 months is crazy long. Thank you, Tom. You are just magnificent and fabulous. Bless your face. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. The second original song of this All Originals stream is going to be a new one. In fact, the newest that I've played you. There is actually another brand new one that I've recorded this week, but you're not going to know about that one for a while. Well, I don't know for how long. I don't know. Right. This is Last Night Was a Movie. Sometimes the piano takes a little moment to wake up, but I believe it's awake now. Phoenix, thank you so much for your 5 stream streak. Happy Sunday to you, my love. Hello to Unusual Martian. Thank you for that 250-bit cheer. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Also, Splattercat, thank you for gifting a sub to Unicorn Boner Marco. Thank you so much, Splattercat. And thank you also for the 100-bit cheer when you'd said, Venus, just a reminder, you are okay. That's the Tegroff tradition being carried on there. I love that. Thank you so much, Splattercat. You're such a sweetheart. Right, this one's not yet released. It's called Last Night Was a Movie. Hi, Jen. It's lovely to see you. Don, Wyoming, welcome in, my love. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday. We do miss Teg. We miss Teg so much. Choosing self-destruction, man, I suck. Doing it all, trying to get out of this rut. Can barely keep my head above the sand. So I fake losing my grip and I let go of your hand. Is sinking better than being saved by a choice I wish I'd never made? Coming untethered could be a mistake, but I know if I stay with you, I'll break. Last night was a movie, oh shut up. Emotionally, I feel like I've been run down by a truck. You're smug because you woke up in my bed, but I am more upset that I let you inside my head. Is sinking better than being saved by a choice I wish I'd never made? Coming untethered could be a mistake, but I know if I stay with you, I'll break. Is sinking better than being saved by a choice I wish I'd never made? Coming untethered could be a mistake, but I know if I stay with you, I'll break. 'Cause your version of a life preserver would result in me being a self-deserter, so I can't go on with you any further if further with you means far from me. I won't choose self-destruction 'cause it sucks. Thank you. An original of mine not yet released. So you can't do anything with that song. You can't interact with it in any way other than right now in the chat, which I see you doing before my eyes. Thank you, Beans. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me so goddamn inspired for the last 8 years of being on here. I've been more inspired in the last 8 years as a musician than I ever have before. And that's because of all of you and being able to give you each song as like when I'm writing a song, I'm thinking of you all and how you might receive the song, and that makes it so much funner. It's sort of the difference between baking for yourself and only you're going to eat it, and baking for others. Do you know what I mean? Like, you will get to sample the cake, and that makes my job much funner. Now, I just saw, I think it was Princess Kitty requesting Survive. Let's have it. Of course, also for Honey. I'm sad for no reason, it has stopped me sleeping. I kept all these feelings inside. I can't stop the bleeding, I'm endlessly needing somebody like you in my life. But you don't exist, and I'm not sure that you ever did. I'd saved a kiss, but somebody had bound both my wrists. Oh God, could this be the answer that I'd always missed? We're alone in the dark to learn to survive. I lost the direction, that inner reflection would usually bring. somebody had bound both my wrists. Oh God, could this be the answer that I'd always missed? We're alone in the dark to learn to survive. We're alone in the dark to learn to survive. This is Shutter Speed. Hello, TKO Mike. It's a pleasure to have you here. Just out of sight, down at the end of the garden, you hide your bike. I find an excuse to be pardoned. No time for shoes. Feeling the damp of the dew against my skin. I will ride upon your handlebars and feel as though the world is ours, created for this moment in existence. Underneath 1,000 eyes of ever watchful fireflies that light our path into the distance. And when the town is fast asleep, we'll lay together in the street, our heart now beating with persistence. Set the shutter speed slow. Turn me into a ghost. Focus on the stars. 3, 2, 1, the picture's ours. Forever and ever and oh, I'll go to bed 10 minutes before my alarm. Eyes heavy as lead, but your name is written on my arm. Surrounded by stars, tracing the lines of the ink upon my skin. I will ride upon your handlebars and feel as though the world is ours, created for this moment in existence. Underneath 1,000 eyes of ever watchful fireflies that light our path into the distance. And when the town is fast asleep, we'll lay together in the street, our hearts now beating with persistence. Set the shutter speed slow. Turn me into a ghost. Focus on the stars. 3, 2, 1, the picture's ours. Forever and ever. Thank you so much. That one is called Shutter Speed. Again, that one is released, so you can save that one to your playlist. You can like it. You can interact with it everywhere. You can watch the music video on YouTube. All of those things. Thank you. Thanks so much, everyone. Frank, thank you. You say that song You say, oh gosh, I can't even read. You say, out of sight means both not visible and also an idiom that means something is exceptionally good. That song is the latter. Frank, you're amazing. Thank you so much. John Deeds, bless your face. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Sunday. Woody Woodhead, welcome in, my love. How are you? How is your day going? Thank you, Don Wyoming. Welcome in to anyone that I have not yet said hello to. And Jenny Nina, our latest follower, welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you here. John Deeds, thank you for all of your cheering. Thank you. Darky, bless you for your 22nd month of resubscribing. Thank you with all of my heart. That is so lovely of you. 22 entire months. Right, coming up for you next for the next original song of the stream. Your name is Bill. Okay, I shan't call you Frank anymore. I shall try to remember that. Woody Woodhead, that is perhaps the largest compliment I could ever receive. That you pause Lord of the Rings. That's just wonderful of you to come and watch the show. I'm ready for a rewatch of Lord of the Rings, let me tell you that. In fact, I'm pretty much always ready for a rewatch, but I don't let myself watch it all more than 3 times a year. And I think I'm about due my watching session. This is Witness. Again, this one is released with a full Forest Fairy themed music video. You can listen to this on Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes. What's the other one called? Deezer? Can't remember. Deezer. Yeah, it is Deezer. I feel home in the rugged wood where the dark moss grows on stone. Turn my back on the city lights and I find myself alone. The water's cold, the trees are old and there's time for me to find. Drinking deep from the iron spring as I feel a stillness grow. See the light dance on mayfly wings in the last of the sun's glow. The water's cold, the trees are old and there's time for me to find. I'm on my mind, knowing yourself as the witness is the path to forgiveness. I'm on my mind, I feel home in the rugged wood where the dark moss grows on stone. An original that is released, that one is called Witness. Thank you. Marino V, welcome in. Bless your face. How are you, my love? I hope you're having the most beautiful Sunday. Well, look, Kentai, I have not played The House on the Hill for an awfully long time. I think it's most certainly time to do that now. Thanks, Dad, for gifting a sub to Frank Tedesco fan, i.e. Bill. I remembered. Right, ready to get spooky. There's a house on the hill that hated standing still, so its bricks they would shift and lift at their own will. When its door was ajar, you could see it was scarred from the inside. So it shrunk and it grew, tried to obscure the view from its own eyes. But the darker you grow, well, the less that you know of the light. And the pain is there to be made aware of, and if not, it'll tear you in two. It'll make you feel scared and underprepared, inside out and utterly see-through. So I walked up the path and knocked at the front door, and the walls seemed to speak with a creak that asked me for the reason I came. In my name I explained I meant no harm. Won't you open the door, 'cause the rain out here pours. Don't be alarmed. Save me from the night and I'll turn on the lights in your rooms. 'Cause the pain is there to be made aware of, and if not, it'll tear you in two. It'll make you feel scared and underprepared, inside out and utterly see-through. Oh. So it cracked its window open, and the lock turned in the door, and the beauty of its peeling paint and dusty wooden floors was revealed before my weeping eyes as the light came from within, illuminating all our soul. Don't feel shame for the cracks in your walls. 'Cause the pain is there to be made aware of, and if not, it'll tear you in two. It'll make you feel scared and underprepared, inside out and utterly see through. Oh, the pain is there to be made aware of, and if not, it'll tear you in two. It'll make you feel scared and underprepared, inside out and utterly see through. The House on the Hill, an original that is released. That one came out on my album. Is that the hour that turned blue? Yes, this one. And if you want to get yourself any of my physical music to hold in your hands and be signed by yours truly, you can. It's on my Bandcamp page. But of course, you can stream this to everywhere. So it's up to you. It's only for my physical music nerds who like to have physical music like me. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Scotty, hi. Thank you for your 66th month of resubscribing. A very devilish number there. Scotty, thank you from the very bottom of my soul. How are you, my love? It's a pleasure to have you with us today. Right, well, speaking of devilish, here's the devil at your door. This one, again, is released on my album Venusworld. Better the devil you know, and you know this one well. Smiling, he leans in and says hello, and you know your soul you'd sell just to lay with him in hell. He'll leave you writhing on the floor, and even then you'll scream for more. 'Cause when his eyes are locked on yours, you know you've let the devil in your door. You let the devil in your door. You let the devil in your door. You know you've let the devil. You let the devil in your door. He wants to leave his mark upon your skin, and willingly you'll oblige, just to own scars that came from him. Makes you feel a sense of pride. You think to bleed is to be alive. He'll leave you writhing on the floor. Even then you'll scream for more. 'Cause when his eyes are locked on yours, you know you've let the devil. You've let the devil in your is right, I am in flight, and I will let the devil in my door. I'll let the devil in my door. I'll let the devil in my door. I know I'll let the devil. I'll let the devil in my door. I'll let the devil in my door. I'll let the devil in my door. I know I'll let the devil. I'll let the devil in my door. So did you, honey. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. An original of mine, Released. That one is called The Devil at Your Door. I think it's time for an acoustic version of Canary. Feels wrong without carumbras here, however. Almost illegal. I find it so... with certain songs, it's such a... They belong to certain beans. Do you know what I mean? There are just certain songs that I associate so strongly with certain of you. And Canary definitely belongs to carumbras. They caught me staring at my cage, flickers of my rage reflected in their eyes. They taught me that it would be best if I made my nest behind these bars. They took the wind from under my wings. They built me walls that asked me to see. They said I had it all, that if I jumped I'd fall. But these feathers are mine, though your fingers entwine every inch of them, claiming they're yours. With one eye on the time, with the other I'll climb to a sky that's not held there by doors, while your mind redesigns every inch of real life. they stopped me from asking who I'd been before they took me in. But my shadow has wings. They took the song from out of my mouth. They kept me north when I should be south. They said I had it all, that if I jumped I'd fall. But these feathers are mine, though your fingers entwine every inch of them, claiming they're yours. With one eye on the time, with the other I'll climb to a sky that's not held there by doors, while your mind redesigns every inch, every line of a life that you hold in your claws. They caught me staring out my cage, flickers of my rage reflected in their eyes. An unreleased original. That one is called Canary. Thank you, honey. Honey, you are so vibes. You are just so vibes. Thank you for always just being just my cheerleader. Thank you. You never fail to make me feel so supported. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. Right, coming up next, this is Alone with Myself. This one is released, so you can listen to this one everywhere. Again. Oh, gosh, I just pressed so many wrong buttons. Oh, God, what did I just do? Okay, I'm just going to quit Logic because I pressed so much. You won't hear me for just a moment. And we are back. Yes, fabulous. All right, here we go. This is Alone with Myself. I'm falling asleep while you read me a book, and I'm drifting away to the sound of the people that are laughing as you take my hand. Now we're standing alone in the crowd, but I wanted to be loud, and you wanted to the sun blinds my eyes, I will follow your voice. Through the rain I'll still travel your way. But I wanted to be alone, and you wanted to be my friend. You said you wanted to belong to somebody's heart again. And you found me struggling. Life without me till you let me. Now I can see everything, and I can be alone with myself. In the silence that followed the night you came back, you said all you wanted to say. Would you tell me the story of when we were young? Take my hand and we'll both fly away. But I wanted to be alone, and you wanted to be my friend. You said you wanted to belong to somebody's heart again. Falling asleep while you read me a book, and I'm drifting away to the sound of the people that laughing as you take my hand. Now we're standing alone in the crowd. But I wanted to be alone, and you wanted to be my friend. You said you wanted to belong to somebody's heart again. And you found me struggling. Life without me till you let me. Now I can see everything, and I can be alone with myself. An original of mine called Alone With Myself. That one is released on The Hour That Turned Blue, so you can listen to that one everywhere. You can add it to your playlists. Mr. Silver Fox, you are afflicted with the curse of adverts no longer, thanks to Splattercat. Thank you, Splattercat, for giving Mr. Silver Fox an ad-free experience by gifting a pair of wings to Mr. Silver Fox. Thank you so much, Splattercat. That is so lovely of you. Bless your face. Right, the next original song of the show is going to be Endless Blue. Heard it whispered on the wind, a low enchanting voice invites me in. Those childlike eyes are begging me to play. I assure you here I cannot stay. in silence by your side, with the ebb and the flow of the turning tide. Once again we found ourselves entwined as I skim the surface of your mind, lost in endless blue. Say it, far away with you, and for a moment, my breath is unconsumed. Endless Blue. That one is released again on my album Venusworld. Is it? No, not Venusworld. The Hour That Turned Blue. Help. Send help for my ever-failing musical memory. Thanks. Thanks, everyone. I loved you filling the chat with blue. That was beautiful. Mousy, 1980, and Rotorbet, or Rota ET. No, probably Rotorbet. Rotorb ET. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you here. We're going to have... It's so fun just going through originals. These shows always feel just extra special, extra like I'm just playing a gig with you all. Let's have... God from Joe's perspective for Boris. Right, here we go. They say I'm fine, just a little bit lost in my mind. Then they ask me why don't I have faith in above? 'Cause he could save all that you love. They say that they pray to a God that I know doesn't listen. Then they wait for the grave and behave as though he would forgive them. Oh, but the things they've done are far too bad. And a God who forgives them is not a God I'd have. They'll use his love to cover up their tracks, so I'm not into them. Breathe down their necks just a little bit. Watch as the sweat starts to collect as I ask them what they've done for the affection that they have won. They said that they beg with a God that had bled to create them, to absolve all their sins, give them hymns, make them sing, then repeat them. But the things they've done are far too bad, and a God who forgives them is not a God I'd have. They'll use his love to cover up their tracks. Well, I'm not into to your sins at the end and show them you truly repent, for in life you were crooked and bent and weak. Then reach out your arms to the light, ready yourselves for a fight, for your right to life after life's in his hands, in his hands. But the things they've done are far too bad, and a God who forgives them is not a God I'd have. They'll use his love to cover up their tracks. Well, I'm not into the things they've done are far too bad, and a God who forgives them is not a God I'd have. They'll use his love to cover up their tracks. Well, I'm not into and they say I'm dramatic. An original of mine called God from Joe's Perspective that is released, so you can listen to that everywhere. Thank you so much, Dad. It's just these two beans, so cute. Thank you for gifting 5 pairs of wings to our beautiful beans. The gift of flight has been bestowed upon Sebastian 407, Princess Linksy, Emily the Fairy, Daj 88, and Grand Squirrel Master. Thank you, Dad. Thank you also, My Cola, for that 200-bit cheer. You say, Venus, you look especially gorgeous today. Thank you. And Mayterade, you said the heart needs something deeper than an electrical storm. According to Mum Beaver, just saying, oh my God. Mayterade, thank you. My mum had specially requested that before I went live, and I instantly completely forgot. So Electrical Storm coming up next for my mum. This is an original that is not yet released. Hello to AB Lons, welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you here. Camilla Knight, thank you for that beautiful raid. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. I hope you're having a fabulous Sunday. I hope your stream was wonderful. A massive shout out to Camilla Knight. Welcome in, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for that beautiful raid. I'm just about to play an original of mine, not yet released. This one is called Electrical Storm. Thank you, Boris, for gifting a sub to Camilla Knight. And it hurts a bit to admit I always knew we weren't a perfect fit, but we tried just to love each other, but it wasn't enough. to pull us out of the fire and into the light. Instead it thrust us deeper into the darkest night, and I held on so tightly, can't say I didn't fight for us. Exquisite was the feeling of love, breathlessly embracing in the moments that we were enough. But body heat can only keep you warm. The heart needs something deeper than an electrical storm. So let's look ahead and not back, 'cause future you and future me's on track. And try to take only good from what couldn't be and what could. And let's hold each other closely for one last night. Let go of all our anger and say our goodbyes. And I may cry a little at just how nice it feels. Exquisite was the feeling of love, breathlessly embracing in the moments that we were enough. But body heat can only keep you warm. The heart needs something deeper than an electrical storm. So let's kiss goodbye and move on with our lives. Neither of us try to come back. Still I'll always smile when reminded of you, and I hope you'll do the same. Exquisite was the feeling of love, breathlessly embracing in the moments that we were enough. But body heat can only keep you warm. The heart needs something deeper than an electrical storm. My heart needs something deeper than an electrical storm. An unreleased original. That one is called Electrical Storm. Thank you. Thanks so much. Coming up for you next, this is Our Power. This one is released, so you can listen to this one everywhere, and you can add it to your playlist. You can interact, like it, follow me on all the different major musical streaming platforms. That helps me out so much as an independent artist. It boosts me up the algorithm and gets my songs added to much more big playlists. So thank you to all of you that have been continuing to do that. You are amazing. Eric the Ascendant, how are you? Digitized Dave, it's a pleasure to have you here. Mr. P, welcome in. Anyone else that I've missed, hello and welcome. Thank you, Quackery and La Toxicade Londres, for pressing follow. It's a pleasure to have you here. This is Our Power. I know that by now we could be ahead. I wish that I told you how close to the edge I was, keeping my mouth up by tilting my head back in the water and gasping for air, so afraid I was going to drown. The voices had got too loud. myself down. And then in my darkest hour, my greatest power was invulnerability. Why does it hurt the worst to let them see you bleed? If I could swim to the shore or sink like a stone, I thought it won't matter, I'd still be alone. Could have swallowed it all and kept it inside, then let it all out, one tear at a time. Could have cried a whole ocean for you, and hoped you don't drown in it too. But then if you called for help, well, I'd have come to pull you out. If you'd been too afraid to shout, I'd shine a light on your self-doubt. I'd say in your darkest hour, your greatest power is invulnerability. Why does it hurt the worst to let them see you bleed? Why does it hurt the worst to let them see you bleed? It always hurts the worst to let them see you bleed. An original of mine called Our Power. That one is released, so you can listen to that one everywhere, as is this one. This is My Closest Friend. This goes out to Honey. I wanna fall in love with me again. I want to be my closest friend. I wanna like my life aside from men. I want to fight for me until the end. 'Cause how can I love anybody quite enough if when it comes to me I just don't give a fuck? I can't believe I left myself for him. Falling back in love, I'm gonna find the things that make me smile. I'm gonna take the time to sit in silence for a while. I'm gonna touch my skin, and for the first time, not gonna try to change imperfections I find. mind. Gonna remind myself that breathing is quite enough, especially when the going gets tough. No need to change a single thing for me. And I'm gonna try to win me back and prove that I won't live my life for anyone but me until I and me have fallen back in love. Until I and me have fallen back in love. An original called My Closest Friend. That one is released. You can listen to that one everywhere. There's also a music video with that one on YouTube. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Hello, welcome in Shepherd. Anyone else that I've missed? If I've not given you a hello today, just yell hi at me. Hello, Dan Reed. You say, what a lovely voice. Thank you so much, Dan. Bless your face. Man Mechanic, bless you. Thank you. Right, coming up for you next. Jazz, hi! Jazz, thank you for your 95th month. That is outstanding. Bless you. You say it's a good day when both Venus and the sun are out here shining on us. Oh, I love you so much, Jazz. You're amazing. Oh my God. Thank you. Tom, thank you with all of my heart for that £50 donation. Are you sure? Thank you so much. That is, you just bought yourself a concert ticket for today's show. Thank you so much, Tom, for being so incredibly supportive. I appreciate it so much. Year after year after year, Tom has been such an outstanding support. Tom, thank you. So sparkles for the sparkly one. You're wonderful. Tom, is there any particular original that you wanted to hear today? Because if there is, just say the word and it's yours. Thank you. Oh, what an angel. Let me just check if Tom is requesting anything in particular. If not, I shall continue to pick. What have we not had so far? We've not had A Million Voices. We've not had The Fog. We've not had Before You Go. There's a bunch of the main ones. Tom, I shall carry on. Thank you. You're wonderful. Thank you for donating just because. Not even with a request. Wow. Right. We've not had The Hush. We've not had Paralysed. We've not had The Web or Web of Lies or Effort I Miss You. We've not had... how have I got this many songs? It's actually quite mad. We've not had Postscript or Moon Song. Oh my God. And as Made to Raid has just pointed out, we've also not had The Calling. Borrowed Breath, Elements. Oh my God. Well, let's go into a mysterious world for this one. This is The Calling. take her words for granted, hold her in your feet. She's begging to be wanted, but you refuse to hear. When space and time are destined to be left behind, you say you won't be questioned by such an empty mind. And all the time she's longing for your grace. She's calling you. She's calling you. She's calling you to come back home. The autumn wind will blow away the leaves upon her ground. The words you whispered in her ear, now just an empty sound. And fading into memory is all she ever knew. The color of a stolen kiss, a haze of green and blue. This lonely girl still waits for you. She's calling you. She's calling you. She's calling you to come on home. An original of mine called The Calling. That one was for Made to Raid. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's impossible to pick. There are so many. Dear. Oh dear, Beans. This is The Hour That Turned Blue, another one for Made to Raid. Yesterday I lost me, right around the time that I lost you. 2:15, the hour that turned blue. Two magnets turned away from facing what it was that drew their bodies together. That is who we are, who we are, who we are. But if we want it badly enough, could love ever be enough? And keeping it for fear of the loss, could we even call that love? It's funny how the little things can indicate a change. The shelves you'd rearrange, the way you'd say my name, as if when you kissed my lips they didn't taste the same. And no one was to blame. We couldn't keep our flame alight, flame alight, flame alight. But if we want it badly enough, could love ever be enough? And keeping it for fear of the loss, could we even call that love? I'm scared of being alone, unprepared for living in a home with all the things we shared and everything we own. Our future plans, a ghost will never know. But if we want it badly enough, could love ever be enough? And keeping it for fear of the loss, could we even call that love? Yesterday I lost me, right around the time that I lost you. 2:15, the hour that turned blue. Thank you so much. An original of mine called The Hour That Turned Blue. In fact, the entire album is named that, so you can get this on my Bandcamp page. You can listen to it across all the major musical streaming platforms, or you don't have to at all. It's so up to you. Hi and welcome in to anyone that I've not said hello to yet. It's a pleasure to have you here for this very special All Originals Sunday show. This is Moon Song up next. Moon Song, an original, again, is released, so you can listen to that one, add it to your playlists. You can yeah. You can listen to it, Beans. Thank you. Stavros, thank you for your 48th month. You say, here we go. Stavros, thank you. 48 months of your incredible support. I appreciate you so very much. Made to Raid, thank you for that 200-bit cheer. You say, bravo, bravo. And can you believe Venus held... This was when I was playing... The Calling. Bravo, bravo. And can you believe Venus held out on us for a while with that song, The Calling? Venus just did one of her You Want to Hear a Song? I did a long time ago. Things in a Stream and Bam history. And I've probably got many more. In fact, I do. I've got one. I do, actually. I've got a couple more of those. Will you ever hear them? I don't know. Maid, thank you so much. Thank you for appreciating The Calling as much as my best friend Phoebe does. Thank you to Maid for gigantifying all those emotes, and Dad. Thank you both so much. Eric the Ascendant says, wow. Thank you, Eric. Bless your face. Shall we have... Yeah, and a brand new one, which I wrote this week, which we immediately found to be so special, we've immediately recorded it, and we don't know in what way, how we're going to give it to you or what. I don't know what our plan is, but sometimes that happens. Waken One says Venus's greatest previously unreleased hits and previously never heard hits. Waken One, thank you. Bless your face. Maid, thank you for the 100-bit Tuesday. Trying not to be enraged at the thought of all the Venus song amazingness that we've never had. Look, some songs just, they're shy, and I feel shy about them, or for whatever reason. For some of them, there is no reason actually at all that I've not shared them. It's just never been the right time, I suppose. But they'll sneak out when they're ready, one at a time, at random points in my shows. You can never know when. At any point, one could drop. Right. I kind of want to play The Fog acoustically. I never do that. me still. Stop the room from spinning. Swallow the pill. Take me back to the beginning where I feel safe, where I feel safe, 'cause I've had lightning strike me to the ground, though the sky is brightening. I can still see it now. I feel the earth move. I feel the earth I'll lift the fall that has kept me blinded, while some turn to gold, just to be reminded that there is more, that there is more, 'cause I've had lightning strike me to the ground, though the sky is brightening. I can still see it now. I feel the earth move. I feel the earth move, 'cause I've had lightning strike me to the ground, though the sky is brightening. I can still see it now. I feel the earth move. I feel the earth hold me still. Stop the room from spinning. Swallow the pill. Take me back to the beginning. A rare performance, being that it is acoustic, of The Fog. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to Keep the Gaze for your 28th month of resubscribing, you total legend. Thank you, Keep the Gaze. Thank you, Wakener One, for that 200-bit cheer. You say, you know who else has a huge catalogue of shy songs? Prince. That's who. Yes, I compared you with Prince. Thank you. A huge compliment indeed, Wakener One. Thank you so much. To Tony, bonjour, hello. It's lovely to have you here. Made to Raid, thank you for the gigantified bing bong and beans. Thank you for bing bonging away in chat. Splendiferous. How do you all feel about me just swearing? Are you all feeling up to hearing the F word a whole bunch of times? Yes, says Honey. Yes, a capital yes. Fabulous. Well, this is your official swear word warning. I'm about to say it, okay? I'm about to say the F word. This is an original of mine called Fuck It, I Miss You. I'm going to play it to you with the full production. Let's go. I know that you're lost, 'cause honey, I'm lost too. And I know that you're scared, 'cause I see right through that smile. Don't try to be brave, no, not today. Let's be okay with not being okay. This part is hard as we put our bars around us. Fuck it, I miss you. We had a good thing. I miss the way you smile, the way you smell, the way you everything. God damn it, I wish you weren't so attractive, so physically active. Or maybe it's just 'cause you're not mine. I've always been a sucker for a motherfucker who makes me pine. So you call me late at night, babe, while I'm in bed, and say you wanna take back half of what you said that day. Would that be okay? And did I wanna come over, help you finish that book? You know, the one with the title that I mistook, and lay my head in your shoulder nook and stay like when we were in love, but none of the above can happen again. This should be the end. But fuck it, I miss you. We had a good thing. I miss the way you smile, the way you smell, the way you everything. God damn it, I wish you weren't so attractive, so physically active. Or maybe it's just 'cause you're not mine. I've always been a sucker for a motherfucker who makes me pine. And I was doing so well, not crossing that line, and drowning all my sorrows in red wine. I guess it's hard even to be reminded of the divine, of the divine. Fuck it, I miss you. We had a good thing. I miss the way you smile, the way you smell, the way you everything. God damn it, I wish you weren't so attractive, so physically active. Or maybe it's just 'cause you're not mine. I've always been a sucker for a motherfucker. Fuck it, I miss you. We had a good thing. I miss the way you smile, the way you smell, the way you everything. God damn it, I wish you weren't so attractive, so physically active. Or maybe it's just 'cause you're not mine. I've always been a sucker for a motherfucker who makes me pine. I did warn you, Beans. An original of mine called Fuck It, I Miss You. That one is released everywhere, so you can add that to all your playlists. You can listen to it over and over again and cry, or whatever it is you like to do. Does that sound like a good plan? Hello and welcome to anyone that's just tuned in. Thanks. Thank you. Also, welcome in Carlos. It's always an absolute honour to have any Twitch staff with us. Welcome in. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. Jim Lad, hi! How are you, my love? I hope you're doing fabulously well. Look, I've not played A Million Voices. And does that feel wrong? Yes, it most certainly does. Am I going to play it to you with the full production? Yes, I most certainly am. Are you all ready for that? Yes, you most certainly better be. Made to raid, are our choir assembled? Hi to Moitita, welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Here we go. The OG original, really, is how I see this one. This is A Million Voices. I'm going to play this to you with the full production. You can, of course, listen to this one absolutely everywhere. This is a song that I wrote about the feeling of fear that I think a lot of us experience at least at one point in our lives when we see somebody else succeeding in the exact way that we want to succeed, and we therefore feel like a failure in comparison to them. It's about trying to understand and work through those complex and very human emotions. This is A Million Voices. Sometimes I feel like I am just another drop in the water, like I can't separate myself from the faces of a million others. With every step I'm treading in the footprints of those who came before me, and now inside I'm dreading that every word I write is just a copy. So the darkness creeps inside, and it spreads into my mind. Oh, the darkness creeps inside, then it spreads into my mind. Set me apart from a million other voices. Choose me above all that you see. Please don't hold me responsible for my choices. They don't belong to me. When I hear my melodies and someone's writing, and I don't know why I'm frightened of someone else out there like me succeeding. The funny thing I've learned from fear is if you let it in and face it, it gets smaller. So I sit with it and hear it, peaceful in the chaos and disorder. I let the darkness creep inside, I let it spread into my mind. I let the darkness creep inside, I let it spread into my mind. So set me apart from a million other voices. just not room for two. But as they cheer, the applause began gently to remind me that I'm stronger thanks to you, and it sets me apart from a million other voices. It makes me at one with all I see, 'cause I am solely responsible for my choices, and only it sets me apart from a million other voices, but makes me at one with all I see, 'cause I am solely responsible for my choices, and thank you so much. Thank you. Well, Beans, what an absolutely phenomenally enjoyable Sunday afternoon stream this has been. So special to be just doing originals. It always feels like an extra treat when I get to do that. Thank you for showing up in your bean masses and bringing all the support with you as you always do to every single show. I love you all so much, and I am so deeply appreciative that I get to do this. So thank you. Thank you, Marino, for that 100-bit cheese. So thank you for the extra show time today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here for the extra show time. I couldn't help myself. It had to be a 2-hour show. We are, of course, going to go and do a raid. But before I go and do that raid, let me just say thank you to the most incredible team of mods for, as ever, taking just such fantastic care of me and all of the beans. You are so amazing. I appreciate each of you so much and everything you bring to these streams. Thank you, my beautiful beans, for being the vibes. Thank you. I love you all so much. And I'll be back with you on Tuesday afternoon, 4 p.m. for the piano improv show. Then it will be Thursday morning, 10:30 a.m. BST for a normal show, and then Saturday and Sunday as per usual. Although this week I've got a brand new single coming out. That's on Friday, so perhaps we're going to move one of the shows to Friday to have a big Friday show. This Friday I'm releasing my cover of Wildflower, taken from a live Twitch performance. We are taking the best of the best performances that I've done over the last 8 years and releasing them as official singles. And so the next one coming out is 22nd of May. That's Wildflower by Billie Eilish, out this Friday as well. Right. Beaver Baz has just told me it's Sani Haller's birthday. Perfect. Let's go bring all the birthday love over to Sani Haller. Beans, you all love her, you all know her, but if you have somehow not yet met her and you aren't yet following her, make sure to press follow as we go over, and let's bring all the birthday love to this beautiful angel. I love you all so much. I can't wait to see you Tuesday, Thursday, probably Friday, not sure which one we're going to swap around, and then of course Saturday and Sunday. I love you so much. Until the next one, it's time for me to say over and outro. 10 minutes before my alarm, eyes heavy as lead, but your name is written on my arm, surrounded by stars, tracing the lines of the ink upon my skin. I will ride upon your handlebars and feel as though the world is ours, created for this moment in existence. Underneath 1,000 eyes of ever watchful fireflies that light our path into the distance. And when the town is fast asleep, we'll lay together in